Morning and welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to have a look at the new Canyon Endurace ONfly. Now this is one of the most lightest e-bikes ever to be on the market, under 10 kilograms, 9.7 I think kg. This could be the lightest ever e-bike, and it's got some absolute fantastic technology. I mean, looking at it, I'll show you some shots over here. Looking at it, it doesn't even look like an e-bike. I mean, the new e-bike system in it is just the next level, and it's going to be the next future of e-bikes, I think. I've been hearing a lot about this new system, and yeah, over the last few weeks, and hopefully in the next couple of months I'm going to be able to ride one of these e-bikes. But first of all, let's have a quick dive into the new Canyon version of this e-bike. So the first thing to look for on this new Canyon new e-bike is it's got 4 versions of it on the Canyon website. Basically, you've got the CF7, the CF6, the CF8 and the sub 10. Now basically the CF6 starts from £4,199 and then it goes up to the sub 10 to £9,299. Now all of them will all have different specs and different quality of carbon and different group sets, but they all have the same e-bike motion system. So let's have a look what the e-bike motion system is. So the e-bike system in the new Canyon is a TQ HPR40. Now basically, I'll show you up here. I've been hearing quite a lot about this e-bike system for a few weeks now, and basically it is the smallest, the lightest and basically the quietest e-bike system which is ever been on the market. And TQ are going to be not a well-known name at the minute, but they are going to be very well known in the next 12 to 18 months because their systems, the technology in them is just so much far advanced than anything on the market at the minute. And basically, looking here, if you look at the Canyon on the ride here, basically you cannot tell it's an e-bike. It doesn't make any noise whatsoever, but it gives you that nice clean feeling of you're riding, and it just gives you that extra punch. It gives you that, I think it's obviously 40 newton meters of torque on this bike. You can get different ranges on the bigger when they're on the bigger mountain bikes, but this is 40 newton meters of torque, but it gives you that nice little feeling. It goes from when you're riding, and basically it gives you the power when it thinks you need it. And yeah, it's such a smart and advanced technology in the e-bike market. So like I said, I've heard a lot about this new e-bike system, and I'm going to talk to you about it now before I go on to the rest of the bike. Basically, this new e-bike system, I'm going to bring it up here. Basically, it's the TQ HPR40 system. It gives you 40 newton meters of torque and 2000 watts of power. And it basically says on the website here, the system is developed for the needs of the road cyclist. At the heart of the system is a drive that complements rather than dominates. So compact that it disappears into the frame, so light and quiet that you forget it's there, so sensitive that it pulls along without attracting attention. The rest also remains in the background: a slim battery in the down tube, a remote under the handlebar tape, a display discreetly integrated into the end of the handlebars, technology that disappears, only the riding experience remains visible. Also says here, thanks to the harmonic pin ring technology, we have built the smallest and most efficient mid-motor system ever to be found on a bicycle. And we've gone even further. Intelligent sensor technology that understands your pedaling, adaptive software that adjusts to your pedaling, full integration of gears, lights, GPS, etc., powered by a single battery. Rides and feels like a classic road bike, only further, longer and higher. The HPR40 is not just a new motor, it's a new way of riding on a road bike. Yeah, so this TQ e-bike system is probably the first of the Endurace ONfly from Canyon. It's probably the first I've seen with it on. There is, I think, a few more. I think Scott have got a bike on as well. But hopefully, yeah, this is going to be an absolute super system. And like you said, the bike itself looks absolute fantastic. You cannot tell it's an e-bike whatsoever. And with it being silent as well, the integrated into the like at the end of the handlebar, you're not even going to see that it's an e-bike, and nobody's probably going to know by the rider itself, but it's going to give you that extra 40 newton meters of torque. The smart technology is going to give you it when it thinks it needs you. And yeah, I'm super excited to be able to ride one of these. It might not be a Canyon, but it's going to be the TQ system. So yeah, let's have a look at what else Canyon have done to this bike. So I'm just going to bring some images up of the bike so you can have a look, and obviously some video footage. Basically, I'm going to have a look at the Endurace ONfly Sub 10 because that is the most expensive in the range. I mean, if you want to look on their website, you can look at the other three ranges, but obviously the top of the range £9,000 one is the one what weighs only 9.86 kilograms. The lower ones, the cheaper ones, they're coming around about 11 kilograms. So they are a little bit heavier than the £9,000 one, but I wouldn't say it's crazy much heavier. But like I said before, they have all the same e-bike system. So while I'm showing you the footage and some of the pictures of it there, basically you get a full carbon framed, full through axles, 12-100 and 12-142. You can get a 35mm tyre on it. Basically the motor, like I said, it's a TQ HPR40. The battery is a TQ 290 watt. On this one you get the Shimano Endurace Di2 12 speed. The cassette is also a Endurace. The front rail is a Endurace. The crank is a Praxis EC5. And the chain is a Shimano XTR. The brakes is also Shimano hydraulic. The wheels are DT Swiss ERC 11,000 D cut. And the tyres you get on them are Schwalbe Pro 1 Evo tube type, and basically they're 28mm. The cockpit is obviously a Canyon standard of their own, a Canyon CP0048CF. Yeah, so that's just a quick little video of a first look of this brand new Endurace ONfly. The technology in it, this new TQ e-bike system is going to take over the world, I'm sure of it. I mean, it just doesn't look like an e-bike. They're getting that far advanced nowadays that they're becoming even more powerful and smaller. And basically the only thing you can see on this bike is where you charge at the bottom, and even that, when it shuts, you can't tell. So yeah, I do like the look of this bike, and hopefully in a few months I am going to have a TQ e-bike on the channel to show you. So like I said, like and subscribe so you don't miss them videos, and hopefully you've enjoyed this quick look at the new Endurace ONfly. So thanks for watching, I'll see you on the next one.